Done.
Okay, good. Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests. I'm Aditya Dugar, the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the STC, that is Speakers, Trainers, and Coaches Toastmaster Club meeting. We at our club always ensure to give the best meeting experience, and for that, we have set certain ground rules which I request all of you to follow to the core. To avoid any distractions, please switch off your mobile phones or put it on silent mode. Please refrain yourself from talking on subjects like politics, sex, and religion. Please keep your mic on mute when you're not speaking, but I encourage all of you to please keep your videos on so that we can see those beautiful and handsome faces. Please put your video off if you're leaving during the meeting. To achieve any success, we must have a mission. And like our individual missions, our club also has a mission. The mission of our club is to provide supportive and learning experience by which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting into greater confidence and personal growth. We wanted to let everyone know that this meeting will be recorded, and we may use the recording for promotional purposes, such as sharing it on social media channels, including WhatsApp. By joining the meeting, you agree to let us use your name, voice, and image in the recording. We want to assure you that your privacy is very important to us, and we will only use the recording for the purposes mentioned. If you have any concerns or questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Lastly, we want to thank you for joining us today and being a part of our community. Your participation is greatly appreciated. The theme of today's meeting is Impact of Body Language. So I urge all of you to look out for that. Now, without taking much time of yours, let me introduce to you our presiding officer for today's meeting. Our presiding officer is an experienced life transformation coach, growth strategist, author, speaker, and a change maker. He has inspired hundreds of lives through coaching. He helps people out from their comfort zones so that they can make a difference in their lives. He firmly believes that dreaming can take you everywhere, but only dreaming will take you nowhere. Please put your hands together for the presiding officer for today, Naren Yadav. Naren, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aditya, for this lovely introduction. Hello and good evening, everyone, and good morning. Please accept based on your time zone. Great. So I'm seeing many new faces here, many guests. Can I request a few of the guests to introduce very briefly to other participants? Yes.
Hi, I'm Devanshi and I'm from Kolkata.
Hi, Devanshi. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. Please carry on. Yeah.
So I'm a homemaker. Just heard about this particular club and wanted to join in to enhance the communication skills. I have 2 children and I love learning.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome to our meeting. Yes, Jeremiah.
Yeah, hi. So
Hello.
myself, Jeremiah, and I've been a part of Towering Speakers Toastmasters Club, and that's been actively happening in Chennai. And I'm working as a QA engineer at Amazon. So that's all.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to our meeting. So, anyone else? One last person, and then others can introduce themselves in the chat box. So, one person who wants to take this opportunity.
Hello, good
Yes,
evening.
yes, yes.
Myself, Umesh Chaturvedi, as you already know, and I am a past Toastmaster, and currently I'm working as a procurement officer in Bajaj Energy Limited, UP. So, thank you. Over to you.
Good. So, welcome everyone once again. And I request everybody to see how much you can be on camera so that we make this meeting even more lively. We know each other, we see each other, so we express, because this meeting is about the body language, and we have to see you so that we express ourselves verbally, non-verbally, so body language. So yeah, very, very important aspect of communication. So body language, speak. When we talk about it, I mean, you can speak volume. Uh, Body language is very, very important parameter factor for effective communication. Thank you so much for choosing this topic. Very, very relevant for every a group of people, working, non-working. This is something which enhances your communication. You can make impact much more than just using non-verbal cues. You can express a lot about your emotions, about your feelings. So good tool. You learn the skills and you are effective communicator. So body language will use as much as possible. I encourage you to use this opportunity to learn new things and use as much as possible in your communication. So good. I welcome you all once again in this meeting. This is our 61st meeting of STC Club, and we are growing. This is the time when renewal, we are encouraging people to renew so that we take the advantage of reduced renewal charges beyond 31st July. I think it will be more. So use this opportunity. So yes, enjoy this meeting. I hand it over to our MC Sneha. She is a powerful Toastmaster. Sneha is a powerful woman. She is an HR professional, a coach. She has conquered many adversities in life powerfully and inspired hundreds of people. So over to you, Toastmaster Sneha. Yeah, please unmute.
Okay. Am I audible now? All right. So thank you, Toastmaster Naren, for the introduction. Good day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Sneha, your MC for the day. I hope all of you are doing great. As TM Naren said, the theme for the day is body language. Now, do you know that we are visual beings? We believe in what we see first rather than what we hear. Body language is a silent conversation that reveals our thoughts and our emotions. It speaks volumes even before the words are spoken. Now, our meeting has 3 segments. First is a prepared speech by TM Gayatri. Second, the table topics led by TM Noor Muhammad. And third is the evaluation. I will start by introducing the general evaluator for the day, TM Aditya Duggar. TM Aditya is a student of metaphysical science and is currently pursuing his PhD. He is an avid meditator and currently is the trustee of 2 Vipassana meditation centers in Kolkata. He's also a life coach, a fashion designer, and an aspiring speaker and author. He considers equanimity to the external stimuli as one of the highest virtues one can possess. I now request TM Aditya to introduce his team, the Zoom Master, Timer, and evaluator. TM Aditya, over to you.
Thank you so much, Sneha, for that wonderful introduction to me. I welcome all of you again. And today I'm the general evaluator for the day. So I would be taking into account everything that happens during the meeting. I would put in notes, and at the end, I would give my report on how we could improve the meeting. So that is my entire purpose. And I do have a team with me. I have a tag team that's called the tag team. And my tag team members, I would just introduce you to them. As introduced earlier, I've already introduced my Zoom master to you. He is also the PO for today. Imagine we are having so many people, but yet we are playing multiple roles, single people. But anyways, our Zoom master is our Toastmaster Naren, who is also the PO. Naren, would you like to say something about your role as a Zoom master?
Yes, as a Zoom master, I have all the power. I can add you, delete you, hide you, mute you, spotlight you. So yeah, I will ensure the meeting runs effectively and with all the respect. Yes, have a good session.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Naren. Now I would like to introduce you to someone who is a teaching mathematician and science. She's actually a teacher of mathematics and science for the past 34 years. And her hobbies are, can you imagine, tailoring and stitching. She loves to tailor and stitch. Her purpose is to empower women and contribute to form infection-free society. Very good mission. And that's Toastmaster Rajni. She is our timer. And Toastmaster Rajni, could you introduce your role to us?
Thank you, Aditya, for inviting me as the timer. As you know that the time is very precious for everyone. So as a timer, my role is to remind the speakers of how much time they have to spend on their speech and how much time they have remaining to finish it. I will show the following cards: green, red, and yellow. I will show it to you. This is the green card, and this one is red, and this one is yellow. So these colors I will show to you, to each one. As the green card, when the speech reaches the minimum time according to their project. 5 minutes for prepared speech and 1 minute for the table topic speech. Then yellow card, when they should be aware of their time as up soon. And the red card, when the suggested time is finished and you have 30 more seconds to complete your speech. Suggested time for prepared speech is 5 minutes for red card, green card, 6 minutes for yellow card, and 7 minutes for red card, and 30 seconds as more. Then for table topic speaker, total time 2 minutes, 1 minute for green card, 1.1 minute 30 seconds for yellow card, and 2 for red card for each speaker. And then for evaluator, we have 3 minutes maximum, 2 minutes, 2.30, and 3. Then for active listener, we have 5 minutes total time, 3 minutes for green card, 4 minutes for yellow card, and 5 minutes for red card. And same we have our table topic evaluator. Total time is given as 5 minutes, 4, 4.30, and 5. So these are the timings for the each evaluator and speaker. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rajni ji. Thank you so much. Now, the next role player is an enthusiastic Toastmaster. who started his Toastmasters journey in 2016 as a hobby that eventually turned into a passion for public speaking. Currently, he's the Area 29 Director at District 20 in Kuwait. On a professional front, he works as a sales manager for a national supplies company. On the personal front, he loves to read books, travel, and explore new places. He believes in two quotes: live life to the fullest and be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. I personally like the second one more. Over to you, Toastmaster Suhan Abdul Munaf from Kuwait. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you so much, evaluated Toastmaster Aditya Dugar. And I'm happy to be with you all right now. And let me introduce my role. As an active listener, I will be listening to each and every one of you, and I'll be making questions. And when I'm called upon, I'll be asking questions. And I'm going to find out which one of you were listening to everyone actively. So, and I wish you all the best. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Suhan. Now I would like to hand back the baton to our MC, Sneha. Over to you, Sneha.
Thank you, TM Aditya. Now, as we already know, body language refers to non-verbal communication cues that individuals exhibit through their physical movements. So let's learn some facts. Universality, which means certain body language cues are recognized and understood across different cultures throughout the globe. For example, smile is generally interpreted as a sign of happiness and friendliness, while crossed arms often indicate defensiveness and resistance. Let's begin with our first segment, that is prepared speech. But before that, I will be introducing the speech evaluator, TM Vaijayanti Bose. TM Vaijayanti is a proud and a loving mother of a renowned urban conservation consultant and author. She has been a successful teacher empowering students for 40 years. She is now a transformative guide, empowering countless individuals through expression. Not only that, she is a parenting coach, author, speaker, Toastmaster, podcaster, and a blogger. Wow. I someday aspire to have all these as part of my CV or introduction too. So over to you, TM Vaijayanti.
Thank you so much, MC Sneha. It's my pleasure to introduce the speaker for the day, Gayatri Uttami Olympia Atalanta. She is a very cheerful person with high spirits, and that is evident from her being here with us today. Gayatri is brave enough to challenge herself to be VPM of Malang Toastmasters Club, Indonesia, within 3 months of joining Toastmasters. So that really speaks very highly of her enthusiasm for this journey that she has embarked on. She is speaking about Pathways Presentation Mastery Project 3, Evaluation and Feedback of Level 1. And the title of her speech is also something very, very intriguing, and I'm sure it's all going to make you sit up. I hate Toastmasters. So, Gayatri, I hate Toastmasters. I hate Toastmasters. Gayatri.
Okay, thank you very much. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say the tough statement. I hate the Toastmasters. Yes, I have this big organization which has many clubs around the world, in Indonesia, in Aussie, Japan, UK, India, and many countries. I think I feel regret having desire to the Toastmasters. Because of what? the Toastmasters didn't give me anything. Yes, of course it is. But why I have this? Because the Toastmasters is just a tool. It's just an object, just a thing that cannot move, stuck there. We cannot depend on this tool. But this is the point. This institute is an organization that can stay without the people who live there. It means all of us, all the members, all the guests, and all the role takers, and all people who live here, who make this organization seems alive. Yes, this organization can alive because we make it live. Because all people here. Do you agree with that? Please put your comment or just make a reaction. I want to know, do you agree with that? This organization can alive because of us. I want to wait the reaction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can see Apri say yes with my statement. Okay, and everybody, thank you, Umar. However, in the Toastmasters, we could see several people have their own role to pursue the memorable meeting in every single week. This organization gives us a hope by a curriculum that we take, and it's called Pathway. That's why the tagline of the Toastmaster is where leaders are made. We're proud of it. Being a leader means we're brave to take risks, one of which is being an evaluator. Why I highlight this role, the evaluator? Firstly, we're brave to decide of taking the role. It means that, okay, I want to improve my listening skill by hearing a speech from the speaker all around the world with the different pronunciation. That's not easy, yes, because during the meeting, during the speech, we will hear every single word and knowing the big message that the speaker wants to say to us. And secondly, the advantage is we will speak carefully and being respect each other when giving the feedback. In that moment, I'm pretty sure that we will know how to impress the speaker when they're completing the project. And also we could give some tips to the speaker based on our knowledge, our experience in order to giving the best improvement for the next speech. Like what I do in the previous meeting, when I become an evaluator for Malaysia member, and he is the DPM there, to be honest, I feel nervous, but I'm also feel regret because I cannot catch what the speaker say because he has a trouble issue with the device, unfortunately. But the worst thing is I couldn't brave to interrupt him and tell him if the sound is not clear. So after the meeting, I get an advice from another member and they said, if the speaker has low volume or the sound is quiet so far and we cannot hear clearly, the evaluator, which is me, should inform the speaker. The evaluator is a representative of all the audience. And at that time, I understand what should I do as an evaluator. I make a shortness word is here. I hope that you can see my screen. Here, H-E-A-R. I make it short with this word. First, honest. Don't worry about interrupting the speaker as long as you use the polite way of giving the feedback. For the second, engage. Engage with the speaker before the meeting starts. Ask them what focus they want to be evaluated and how their preparation. Third, amaze. Amaze the speaker when they're finished the speech by saying, congratulations. for completing this project so they can feel comfortable with that. And the last but not least, respect. Respect to the speaker when giving the feedback of the content of the speech. Avoid to say, don't do this, don't do that, but say, I can see you use your hand to thinking. If I can suggest, you can make a pause when you are still thinking. All right. Being a great leader in the Toastmaster is really wonderful. But however, I still have the Toastmaster without the people who live there. I had Toastmaster if I cannot meet all of you. But the important thing, I'm here with you together learning in English skill. That's all from me. Thank you very much. Back to MC today.
Thank you, TM Gayatri. I think we have to give a huge round of applause to Gayatri. It was a wonderful speech. I'm sorry, I'm switching between windows, so please bear with me. Okay, my takeaway is amaze the speaker with by saying congratulations for completing the project so that they can feel alive. So thank you, TM Gayatri. Now, I am sure all of us have experienced nervousness indicators at some point in our lives. Certain body language cues can signal nervousness or discomfort, such as fidgeting, foot tapping, which I'm doing right now, hand wringing, or avoiding eye contact. These behaviors may be exhibited in stressful or unfamiliar situations. Speaking of unfamiliar situations and topic, let's move on to the most interesting segment of the meeting, which is table topics. But before that, I'd like to invite and introduce the table topics evaluator, TM Nupur. TM Nupur is a corporate professional turned into transformational mindset coach, trainer, and mentor. She's also an author, podcaster, writer in life lessons, and YouTuber. So over to you, TM Nupur.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sneha, for this beautiful introduction. So good evening, Toastmasters and honored guests. And tonight I have the privilege of being the table topics evaluator. So this is my second time, so you can judge me as I'm going to evaluate people. And in this role as a table topic evaluator, I will provide constructive feedback and an encouragement to all our brave participants who are going to attempt the topics given by our table topic master. And before I hand over to today's table topic master, DTM Noor, I would like to say a few lines about him. Noor is a friend and mentor to many, and his knowledge of the world of Toastmasters and beyond, his sense of humor and his open-mindedness sets him apart from all of us. And the proof is, look at the room, which is full of people because Noor is the table topic master. So over to you, Noor.
Thank you, Madam Table Topics Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Noor. I'm just a Toastmaster here to entertain you. Right? So today I'm acting as the Table Topics Master. My role is very simple. I give you a topic and you need to speak on the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. Right? So the main important reason why we practice this in Toastmasters is so that you get to break the ice. If you are not a Toastmaster, like you get to come and speak on any topic. I'll give you a topic which is of your liking, right? I'll not give any hard topics. All are easy topics. Take your time. When I give you a topic, take maybe 5 seconds to think about the topic, form some ideas in your mind, and then speak about it, right? So let's get started. So who is the first person who is going to be my scapegoat? Who is that? Or shall I pick someone? Okay. So we have Alak Niranjan. Alak Niranjan. Is that you, or is it Alak Niranjan is some? All right. So let's go to Alak Niranjan, as we say. It's your topic, Alak Niranjan, is failure is important. Failure is important. You got 1 to 2 minutes to speak on the topic.
I consider myself to be a pretty smart person, but I have had many times in my life where I did not realize or understand the value of something till it failed. For example, I can think of my bike. I had bought a bike after a long time, and for me, it was always a black box. I just turn it on. I just turn on the accelerator, and I just ride it, and that's all. I mean, it's never supposed to break down. But and I the food into the chains, how much it is accumulating or how much maintenance it is. There were all these weird blinking lights on the front panel, and one time there was a weird blinking light that I did not even know the meaning of. Like I knew the meaning of the oil is low light. I knew the meaning of battery is low light. But there was this weird light that I did not even know the meaning of till my bike stopped starting. It's just not starting at all. And even if it is starting, it is going and stopping within the time moment. Like, it's like a 40-year-old person. There's no more warranty on any part. It's up to you now. Oh, can, can you even hear me? Oh,
You're a bit
okay,
robotic
fine.
in it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So fine. Yeah. So basically, my bike failed miserably, and I did not realize the importance of maintenance till the bike failed. And so that is why I would say that failure is very over to you. I apologize for that.
No problem. No problem. Thank you. Thank you all. So moving on to the next topic. Now you have seen how speakers actually speak on a topic when a topic is given to you. Those of you who are new here, we'll give a topic and then you'll speak on that topic. All right. So we had Alak Niranjan speaking on the topic failure is important, and he told that why failure is important, why his bike broke down, and it's important that he learned a lesson from that. So that's how we speak on a topic. Now, the second topic is for anyone who is opening their cameras. So those of you who haven't opened your cameras on, put on your cameras on. So it'll go to Saurabh Shetty. Saurabh Shetty, your topic is, it's on the chat. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. I'll repeat the topic again. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Over to you, sir.
Thank you for the opportunity. The topic is the secret of change is to focus all the energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. I would like to add that change is a new constant. Like if you don't change, it means that you are not progressing in the life or you are not living the life to the fullest. In order to improve, one must undergo a change consider, for example, a raw potato. Like no one would like to eat a raw potato. If you try to heat it, cut into pieces, then it forms into like tasty and beautiful French fries. As you can see, potato had to go undergo so many harsh conditions like heating, boiling, etc., so that it formed into a beautiful end product, which is French fries, which is very delicious. Like in order to improve, we must adapt to new situations. Likewise, during ancient times, there was lack of electricity, internet, etc. We had to depend on people to take help. Nowadays, there is a lot of improvement in technology. From the technology, we can try to speed up the process. For example, via internet, you can quickly connect to anyone. In case if there is some phone call issue or phone issue, you can use internet in order to reach out to people and connect people from other parts of the world. So I would like to summarize that in order to change, we must try new things instead of old. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Saurabh. It was wonderful listening to you, and you were right on the topic that we should focus on, building new things rather than fighting the old for a change to be effective. So thank you so much for your time. So moving on, now we have Abhinav Chauhan. Abhinav Chauhan, can you come on the video if you can?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic. So your topic, Abhinav, is if you cannot make money without money, then you cannot make money with money. Right? I'll repeat the topic for you. If you cannot make money without money, then you cannot make money with money. Over to you, sir.
Money. Everyone wants money. And money means you can earn money in two ways. Yeah, from a primary source or from a secondary source. Whether I'm thinking about money, how much money I want to live in my retirement, or how much money I need for my younger years or my family, or in the future, maybe there is a children. So money is a very interesting. When someone give you advice, they told you do that, invest in that, and do the maths. But the thing is, when you focus on your primary income source, it is more important than the secondary source, because your primary income source is not that much, then you can't make much money. If you have any goal in life, or anyone has a goal regarding maybe 1 crore, 2 crore, whatever it is, I'm just taking up a number. Even I don't number, I am searching for it. It is 1 crore, 2 crore, or maybe more than that. But the thing is, you should aim for it. Maybe you will not achieve it. It is a different story. But I think money is a good thing. It is not a bad thing. Yeah, people with money do bad things. Maybe that's why it makes sense. But yeah, everyone should aim for a higher goal. And I think so. Over to you, Table Topic Master. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhinav. Thank you so much. As Umar would very conventionally say, interesting take. Yeah. So moving on to the next speaker, we have Pragya Jain next on the line. So may I request the timer to please raise your hand so that you are actually visible to all the table topic speakers. So may I request the Toastmaster Rajni Gupta to please raise your hand, virtual hand. Yeah, that'd be good. So Pragya Jain, your topic is say no by default. Say no by default. Over to you, ma'am.
Is it that easy to say no? Raise your hand if you are also somebody who has always been struggling on how to say no. But table topic master, I would not agree to this point that I should say a no by default. Being a person I was 10 years back, I would by default say a yes to everything. Whenever somebody came for any help, I said, okay, even if I was not even conditioned to stand for a minute. If something hurt me and still I had to do with somebody, I said a yes, even if I knew I was breaking inside. But one such incident which changed my life was when one of my friends, who was my childhood friend for 14 years, came up and bitched about me. I thought, is this what people do whom you trust, who you do everything for? Next time, when she came to me for any help, the trust was broken. That eagerness to help was broken. And for the very first time in my life, I said no to her. My dear friends, never keep no as a default option, because that way you might lose people you really want to be with. You might lose people who really make a difference to your life, or you might lose people whom you would never want to let go. But also remember that never say a yes in a situation where you are at stake, like I was on that particular day. It is never about a default option. I would say it is always an option of a balance, a weighing scale that we do in our own self, where we choose either us or the relationship more. If you say a yes or you say a no, that's what you have to do. Balance it out. Choose your yes or your no, skillfully and thoughtfully. Next time when you go, I hope you're ready for your choice. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pragya, for disagreeing with the topic. See, as Toastmaster Pragya has clearly displayed to us that you don't need to actually agree with the topic. You can take the other side and you can disagree with the topic and go ahead and speak. So it's your perspective which is important here, right? So next, may I call on guest Devanshi for being the next speaker. Devanshi, are you available?
Yes, I am.
Yes. So are you ready for the topic?
Yes.
Fantastic. So your topic is inspiration is for amateurs. Professionals go to work daily. Inspiration is for amateurs. Professionals go to work daily. Over to you.
Good evening, Toastmasters and honored guests. Thank you for this wonderful topic of inspiration is for amateurs and professionals go to work daily. I truly agree with this, that professionals have a very stereotype life where they just have to, it's a very routine, mundane kind of life for them, where they have to go out for working daily, and it's not a choice or option given to them, wherein they can just lay back and lead the kind of life they want to, because it's a very rote kind of a system where they actually have to get up in the morning and continue with their mundane activities and their work, whichever field they are in. Whereas amateurs can actually work as per their inspiration, which comes from within. So there is a vast difference between the two, and you can opt for leading the kind of life that gives you satisfaction and that gives you contentment at the end of the day, because it's all about whatever makes you happy at the end, which really matters to you and not anyone else. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you, Devanshi. Thank you for your time and your ideas regarding the topic. And moving on, may I request the people who have spoken to please lower your hand. And now we go to our very eloquent speaker, Mr. Varun. Toastmaster Varun, this topic is for you. The only thing that matters is whether you make yourself useful or not. The only thing that matters is whether you make yourself useful or not. Over to you, sir.
3 months. It has been 3 months since I started working at Stockholm in a 1 Michelin star restaurant. And there is one absolute good thing I have learned. The day passes. Life moves on. If you're productive, you stay in the game. If you're not productive, you go back to your place, you get your mind correct, and you enter the game again. 3 months, and I was thinking, when will these people mentor me? When will these people teach me? I had an opinion that, okay, these people will feed me with a silver spoon. I was absolutely wrong. Till the time I showed them that, yes, I can do it. Till the time I showed them I have the capabilities and I have the willpower to go through extreme lengths of surviving in the game. That's when my colleagues started to mentor me. Last Saturday, my shift started at 11 in the morning. That means I have to get up at least by 10 in the metro and go to my place of work. My shift ended at 2 a.m. in the night. All that time, I was continuously working without even sitting down. My feet were tired, my body was aching, yet I had a smile on my face. Yesterday, I showed up again at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's when the miracle happened. My superior called me and told me, Varun, you are going to make the bread from today onwards. I was in shock. Any intern is not allowed to work on the bread because bread takes a lot of time to be made and it has to be perfect because it takes at least 24 hours for proper fermentation. That's when I realized if you can show that you are useful, you will be in the game, or else you go home, set your mind correct and come back in the game. Over to you, Noor.
Thank you, Toastmaster Varun. It was wonderful take on the topic. Now, as you can see, Toastmaster Varun has employed stories to tell a personal story to talk about the subject, and he hit the nail on the head. Moving on, we have Toastmaster Vaijayanti. Toastmaster Vaijayanti, your topic is: many of the truths we cling onto depend greatly on our point of view. Many of the truths we cling on to depend greatly on our point of view. Over to you, madam. You're muted, Toastmaster Vaijayanti.
Truth is something that we develop in the course of our life. It becomes a philosophy of life for us. It is based on our values. And we look at the world through that window. So if we believe that we are here for a purpose, then it adds meaning to our life. And otherwise, we are like a ship which is rudderless and is just, moving on without a destination, without an end in view. How many of you agree with that a life without purpose is useless? So we are born in this world with a mission to do something good, and it is our duty to do that in whatever way we can, in whatever circumstance we are in, and in whatever way we can serve the better good of humanity. Life is all about creating a sense of direction. And if our direction is right, then we will be able to achieve our aim. So on that note, I ask you to rethink where you are going, and how you are going to move forward in the direction which will take you to fulfill your purpose in life once you have found it. Another thing which we need to note is that as we move on in life, our values evolve, our values change because of the new exposure that we have in life. But remember, values is truth, and truth has to be held on with firmness. That is what Satyagraha is all about. Hold on firmly to truth. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vaijayanti, for those wise words, which we will definitely take away. The idea of the topic is to have our truths are dependent on our perspectives. So all of us are here to gain a new perspective from others, to see things differently. And if it is aligned with your values, as what Toastmaster Vaijayanti has said, that we will have a better experience of life. So next on is Toastmaster Umar Farooq. Toastmaster Umar, can we have the opportunity to look at you?
Yes, you can look at me.
So your
give an
topic,
easy
sir.
topic. No easy topic.
No, it's a very easy topic. I don't give hard topics at all. So it is not a mistake to have strong views. The mistake is to have nothing else. It is not a mistake to have strong views. The mistake is to have nothing else. Over to you, sir.
That is a very interesting topic, Toastmaster Noor. And I agree with this topic that it's not about mistakes and having the strong views that it's a mistake or something. The main thing is learning from those things. Whatever you are doing in your life, whatever convictions you hold in your life, what are the basis of it? What are you learning from all those experiences, thing? So when you say that having a strong view is not a mistake, I agree. If nothing else, you should have lessons, all the mistakes that you have done, all the things that you have come out of your comfort zone, try to do and explore different things in your life. That is a learning for you. Those lessons that you are taking, if you are repeating all those mistakes, you are doing nothing else with it, what is the purpose of that life? I never wanted to be a chartered accountant. I didn't know what wanted to be in the accounts field or anything. I wanted to be aeronautical engineer. I was strongly with, okay, maybe I want to do that. But sudden twist in life changes, and you come out, okay, now I have to go for that. Different circumstances come in your life, and they shape your way in a way that you never expected. Sometimes you are doing things that, but what is your learning from it? That is very important. What are the lessons? Because a mistake will never be a mistake if you learn something from it. It will convert into a lesson. So try to gain so many lessons, try new things, explore life. And you, at the end of the day, you will be rich with experiences, rich with new things that you have gained throughout the life. And those wonderful experiences will shape your own destiny. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Umar, for that wonderful take on the topic. You really hit again the hammer right on the head of the nail. So wonderfully done. My dear fellow Toastmasters, due to the lack of time which we have for table topics, allocated time for table topics, we would be continuing the table topics at the end of the meeting. If you are interested, those of you who didn't get a chance to speak, please stay tuned. We are going to continue the table topics after the end of the meeting, unofficially. All right. So with that, may I ask the poll master to please, or the timer first, to know whether all the table topic speakers are qualified. Madam Timer.
Yes, thank you, Noor Mohammed, table topic master. You have done a very great job, and all the topics taken are very, very good, excellent topics. And I highly appreciate all the topics. And the speakers are also take it very easily and wonderful job done. Only the Gayatri has taken 6 minutes 26 seconds. The speaker, and our table topic speakers, Alak Niranjan has taken 2.25, Saurabh Shetty 1.57, Abhinav Chauhan 1.52, Pragya Jain 1.58, Devanshi 1.19, Varun 2.19, Vijayanti 2.28, and Umar Farooq 2.
Thank you, Madam Timer. Thank you so much. So I believe all table topics speakers are qualified for being voted. So may I ask the Zoom master to please launch the polls. Thank you. Please take your time and cast your vote. And with that, I hand over the control back to the PO. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, TM Noor Mohammed. That was a wonderful session and brilliant topics and amazing speakers. But we also need to have the best among all the speakers. So let's wait to hear who is the best table topic speaker. Are we going to announce who is the best table topic speaker right now?
You can do that, Sneha.
I don't think I have the access. TM Narendra had launched the poll, I believe.
I had launched.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Naren, maybe you can announce the.
Yeah, so we have the results ready with us. So it is, the winner is Toastmaster Pragya Jain with maximum votes.
All right. Congratulations, TM Pragya. Okay. Right. Okay. Sorry, I keep getting the pop-up window of the results. Okay, so once again, congratulations, TM Pragya. Now, we are familiar with the facial expressions and we use them all the time. The face is a crucial element of body language and it can convey a wide range of emotions. Basic facial expressions like happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear, and disgust are believed to be universally recognizable. As I always say, our tongue can lie, but our body never will. Speaking of facial expression, it's time to bring out some smile on everyone's face with our evaluations. Now I invite General Evaluator TM Aditya to conduct the evaluation round. Over to you, TM Aditya.
Thank you so much, Sneha. Before I start the evaluations for today, let me invite Toastmaster Vijayanti to evaluate the speaker. Toastmaster Vijayanti, can you take over?
Yes. It's my pleasure to evaluate our speaker, Gayatri Atlanta. Can I see her? It'd be nice if I could have her on the screen with me. Yes. So Gayatri, I loved your speech. especially the way you began your speech, because you engaged us from the very first moment. And you caught our attention and you sustained it throughout your entire speech. The very title was intriguing. Now, we are here to embrace Toastmasters. We are here to love Toastmasters. And you begin by saying, I hate Toastmasters. So that kind of, set up my antenna, like, what is she going to say? What is going to be her line of, thought? And then you kind of gradually unfolded this story like a spiel that, yes, I hate the platform because the platform is dead. It's the people who enliven it. It's the people who add beauty to it. It's the people who add excitement to it. And we have so many guests here who are here just for that purpose, because Toastmasters brings people together and we interact with each other from different parts of the world. We come to understand different points of view, different cultures, and that is what enlivens this room, right? And then what I loved was how you, took us to this acronym here. And each of them, I think, was very well deliberated upon, honest, engage, amaze, and respect. And I think as an evaluator, if we keep these 4 pillars in mind, we will build a beautiful mansion in which all of us can express ourselves and thrive. 1 or 2 little things which will help you to move ahead on this journey with greater sense of purpose and excitement. Try not to appear as if you are reading something from, at some point. Even if you do have something in front of you, try to simulate that you are actually doing it, ad lib. So on that note, I congratulate you. And I hope this feedback will help you to move forward on your journey and excel in your next speech. Thank you so much, Gayatri. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Vaijayanti, for your evaluation for the speaker. Now, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Table Topic Evaluator, Toastmaster Nupur. Nupur, are you ready with your evaluation for table topics?
Yes, I am.
So why don't you take the baton and give us your evaluation?
Okay. So before I start, let me, 1 second, am I audible? Yeah, okay, thanks. So the topics were, we all know, extremely good. And honestly, I have never been part of any such table topic session. So big congratulations to Noor. And now coming back to me as an evaluator, the toughest job was jotting down his topics. Yeah, so timer, you need to give me some gracious marks for time, So each topic was pretty lengthy, and all the speakers, all of you who attempted, did an excellent job. So I'll start with Alak Niranjan. Failure is important. He was extremely, like, the way he put his thoughts, took an example of his bike, was very nicely put. It's just that there was some network issue, so his voice was breaking and we were losing you in between. But overall, Alak, you were very good. Now, one little thing I'll tell you. While you were talking, I think you were looking yourself in the camera and doing this. So that's perfectly fine. Yeah, so that's good. And coming back to second topic, Saurabh Shetty, the secret of change is to focus all your energy and all that, building on the new. So Saurabh's speech had a very interesting thing where he took an example of raw potato and French fries. Now I got stuck there. After that, I did not listen what you were saying because, French fries, how can I move forward? Yeah. So it was like very wrong way of putting it. Like you wanted us to just get diverted. We all love French fries. So excellent. You were good. Abhinav Chauhan. If you cannot make money without money, then you cannot make money with money. So I hope the topic I'm reading is the right one. Abhinav Chauhan, we learned a good way of how to plan money. Yeah. And you asked us to aim higher for making more money, which is a very good takeaway. Yeah. So thank you. Pragya Jan, say no to default. Girl, you always bring so much of energy on the screen. So the moment you came, is she there? I can't see her, or has she left? Delivered and left. So though she did not agree with the topic, she disagreed with the topic, but she brought so much, as usual, she brings a lot of energy and derives the story from her life experience. And never say yes when, and her message was so clear, keep a balance between yes and no. So Pragya, excellent. Devanshi, inspiration is for amateurs, professionals to go work daily. So Devanshi, big pat on your back. People who don't know, it was her first attempt and you did an excellent job. It's not easy to take Noor's topic and be brave enough to come on screen and speak. So excellent, good job. Yeah, next time you connected so well with the audience. It did not look that it was your first attempt. Yeah, so great job. Varun, the only thing that matters is whether you make yourself usable or not. So Varun, again, the moment you come on the screen, there's so much of energy, there's so much of connect with audience, and you always take out stories from your real life experience, that bread making and all. So as usual, you are always bang on whatever topic you take. Vijay, many of the truths we cling on depend on a point of view. As usual, Vijay is so graceful, and this is the body language thing. So her body language was hand gestures, everything was so bang on. And like her message was so good that holding on to our values, is so important. And the way she used Satyagraha. So that was very nice. Have I missed anyone? Omar, it is not a mistake to have a strong view. Do we have Omar here? Amazing message, learning from your mistakes, come out with rich experiences. So even Omar had very good hand gestures, body language, everything. So bang on, very good. So that's all. And I can see the red is already there for me. So I'll just pass the baton to whoever, back to GE, Aditya Dugar.
Thank you. Nupur, what you could do is send the evaluations, whoever is remaining, or maybe you could just put it on the chat.
I think I've covered everyone. There were 8 speakers and I've covered all 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, MC wants to say something?
Can we take a picture before we proceed, before everyone drops out? I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, definitely.
We ask all to please put on their cameras.
Who's taking a picture? I will not be able to, sorry. Who's taking a picture? I'm not taking a picture. I just want to know who's taking a picture.
Bhavish.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sneha, for bringing that up, and Bhavesh for taking that picture. Before I proceed, I would also like my active listener to play his part before I can give you my report. So over to you, active listener, Sohan.
All right, I'm back. So my only rule is that whenever I ask question and someone's name refers in the question, make sure that that person does not answer. If that person answers that question, that person is disqualified. So be careful about this. So shall we begin this questioning? So no thumbs up. Okay, thank you. Okay. So my first question is, name the Toastmaster, who is a teacher, and what subject she teaches.
Rajni. PM Rajni.
Okay, and what is the subject she teaches?
Mathematics.
Mathematics.
Okay, correct. So my second question is, name the guest who has introduced herself as a homemaker and she has 2 children.
Devanshi.
Correct. And now my question is for everyone. Toastmaster Aditya liked a second quote from my introduction. What is the second quote from my introduction?
Be the rainbow.
Like a rainbow.
Sorry, who said that?
Bhavesh.
Okay, what was it?
Be the rainbow in someone else's cloud.
Absolutely correct. All right. So now this question is from Toastmaster Gayatri, and from her quote, from her speech, she said, "Toastmasters International make her
Alive.
dash."
Alive.
Oh, correct. And what is the tagline of Toastmasters International?
Where leaders are
Where
made.
leaders are made.
All right, great, correct. And she has said the acronym of HERE, and from that HERE, what is that A stands for?
Amaze. Amaze. Amaze.
Okay, great job, Nalin. And at last she said why she hates Toastmasters. Okay, she has said one line that she hates Toastmasters because. So no guess, no wild guess, nothing. All right, I'll answer that. Because she is not present with us. Is that correct, Toastmaster Gayatri?
Yes.
Okay. So now, okay, my next question is, name the Toastmaster who is introduced as friend and mentor.
Umar
Name
Farooq.
the Toastmaster.
Noor.
Sorry?
Noor.
Okay, your first guess was wrong, but second is correct. All right. So my question is, okay, what was the time given by DTM Noor for us to think about the topic? What is the time given by DTM Noor to think?
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Correct.
You guys are keen listeners.
All right. So now in table topics, Toastmaster Pragya said no to her friend of
Childhood friend.
sorry. Yes, and she is childhood friend of how many years?
14 years. 14.
Great. Correct. My another question is, where is Toastmaster Varun working in?
Sweden.
Stockholm.
Sweden. Stockholm.
Stockholm.
Yeah.
Sorry? Okay, Toastmaster answered it correct. And what did Toastmaster Varun thought about his mentor? He had said in one line that Toastmaster Varun thought that his mentor will dash. Okay, I will say that.
Bread.
Sorry, someone
Will
said-
mentor
Make
him.
him cook bread.
Actually, the answer is treat him with silver spoon. That was the thought he had. Okay. And my another question is from Toastmasters Vaijanti speech. Life is all about creating dash.
Values.
Okay. Actually, there's something else she has said.
Purpose.
Okay. Any more guesses? Anyone?
Truth.
Well, she had said life is all about creating sense of direction. All right, great. And my another question is, what does Toastmaster Umar Farooq wanted to become?
Aeronautical engineer.
Yes.
Yes, correct. Okay, and my last question. What did Toastmaster Nupur ask timer? Toastmaster Nupur asked something from the timer.
To give her more time.
Yes, grace time.
Grace time.
Yes.
Extra time.
Okay, here I end my session and I would like to give back stage to the general evaluator.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suman. That was excellent, excellent points which you noted from the entire session. Now is the time for evaluation. And before I start my evaluation, I would like to call my tag team partners. My timer, Rajni Gupta, has already given her evaluation thanks to our table topic master, Toastmaster Noor. And is it okay, Toastmaster Rajni, if I can go forward? Or you want some other evaluation you have to give?
For active listener, he has taken 5.32 minutes, and table topic evaluator 5.13, and VisiBoss as a speech evaluator 3.20.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rajni. Now I would like to call upon our Zoom master for him to share his thoughts about his experience as a Zoom master. Toastmaster Nareen, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aditya. It has been a wonderful event and a wonderful meeting. I liked it. A lot of good topics, and then I think people were really volunteering for speaking during table topics, and of course topics were amazing. So as a Zoom master, I was finding it difficult to concentrate on the speakers and then spotlighting it. So if I have made any mistake and wrong spotlighting, please pardon me. I had a good time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nareen, as the PO and the Zoom master for today. Now I would like to call again our active listener, Toastmaster Sohan, for giving his vote to the winner of the active listener. Who do you think is the winner? Toastmaster Sohan. You're on mute.
Okay, thank you so much. According to my list, the most active listener was Toastmaster. There was a tie actually. So it is Toastmaster Sneha and Toastmaster Nareen. Both of them were good active listeners.
Excellent, excellent. Now Toastmaster Sohan will send a gift to both.
But in my opinion, Toastmaster Bhavesh was bang on. I think he was he was great. I think he gave most of the answers as well. Thanks.
That's okay. Even I thought it was more of a tie, but yeah, we can have different views. So now with my tag team giving the evaluations, now it's my turn to give my general evaluation for today. Today I was the SAR and the meeting started on time, which was a great thing. And I think we would end on time as well, which is excellent actually. Kudos to Toastmaster Nareen again for pitching in as the PO in the last moment again today. Shows the the forwardness and the ready to accept responsibilities in the last moment, which is a great sign. But it also shows a lack of planning and commitment by the entire team, because this situation should not happen in the last minute. So I think this group, we can work on this. Naren, as a PO, I thought, you know, you could have given more time to the guests to speak, because, you know, it's their time of glory, as they say, because they are like the witness for the entire time. Maybe a couple of table topics here and there, but so, you know, I think the guest should be allowed to speak more. We cut it short to 2 to 3 guests for introduction. I think they should have been allowed to speak more, and each and every guest should be introduced. We can give them a time for like 10 to 15 seconds, and they can give us a short introduction. So that engages the entire meeting for me. I think the flow of the meeting was stupendous. Everything was flawless in the flow. Toastmaster Sneha was the MC, and I thought she had a very clean and very clear voice. And she also was giving us snippets about how impactful is body language, which was the theme of the meeting. And we all took home something or the other from Toastmaster Sneha as she was speaking about the theme of the meeting. So as I said earlier, the flow of the meeting was stupendous. It was excellently done. But I thought in this meeting, there should have been, in fact, in every meeting, there should be a grammarian and an R counter or a language evaluator. Because, you know, we all are speaking, we all are speakers, we all intend to become better speakers. And with the usage of right language and right words, we can, you know, take our speaking skills to the next level. So I think language evaluator for any meeting is a must. Toastmaster Noor, he was the table topic master. Fabulous job, fabulous job. He's already a DTM. I thought his topics were extremely thoughtful, and personally, it made me, reflect. Even after the topic was finished, I was reflecting on whatever his topics were. So I thought, Toastmaster Noor, kudos to you. Just one more suggestion, like you had engaged, I think, one guest. Maybe you could have engaged a little more of guests in the table topics, because that's how, you know, they can actually be a part of the entire meeting. You know, that is their way of being a part. So that could have been done. Another thing which I would want to say is Toastmaster Nupur. I thought table topic evaluation is no mean feat, and you did a fabulous job and well in time, because I know how long can these table topic evaluations can get, but you managed to give very crisp evaluation to everyone, and kudos to you. One suggestion which I think we can take is that table topic evaluation, since there are some novices who speak, some guests who speak, and table topic evaluations are good, but we can, you know, make a format maybe on Word or something, and we can share it with them so that we save on that time also in table topic. But this is debatable, you know, everyone would have their own point of view. So thank you to, I think, the active listener, the timer, the Zoom master. You all did a fabulous job. I think this meeting was done very well with the speaker, with the speech evaluator. Overall, I think would give it a Michelin 5-star. Over to you, Toastmaster Naren.
Thank you so much. And yeah, so I have a couple of polls for you. First poll is for best auxiliary role player. I'm launching that. Done? Can I close the poll? Everybody has done that? Okay, and the winner is active listener, Toastmaster Suhan. Congratulations. The next poll we have is for best major role player. And I'm launching it now. So all of you voted? Did you? Okay. Yeah. So we have the results with us. It is none other than the table topic master, Toastmaster Noor. Great, great, great. And best evaluators. Here's the poll. Please vote. So we have the results now. It is Toastmaster Nupur for table topics evaluation. Congratulations, Toastmaster Nupur. One last poll I have. Okay. Here you go. Which role player smiled the most?
Naren's poll has actually not been edited because there were way too many role players to accommodate in the poll.
So it goes to me, you mean to say?
Take it.
Okay, okay.
With all our best wishes, take it.
Okay, okay. Good. So yeah, so I'm done with the. Thank you so much for this lovely meeting. We have, I think, all the sections were like quite enjoyable. I hope you also had good time. I would like to know a few of the feedbacks from you, especially the guests who are here today. So may I request our speaker, Toastmaster Gayatri, for your feedback.
All right, thank you for the opportunity. I think this is my first time joining this club. It's really wonderful meeting all people from India, I'm pretty sure. And for the first, I think yeah, I hear a different pronounce, but yeah, I can understand every single word. But for the all agenda, it's really good. MC Ken or Toastmaster Aditya and Toastmaster Neha gave me a direct agenda to us. And I think it's quite different from Marang Toastmaster because every role has a different that you choose in this club, but I can learn from that. You also have active listener. This is new for me, and it's really interesting because it's something like quizzes. You give us the question and we have to answer to get who is the one to be a good listener. And that I think that is the unique one that I get today. And overall, I really enjoy this fives. It's really actively, especially for the guests. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gayatri. Yes. Anybody else who wants to share the feedback so that we can improve our meetings?
If no one is there, can I add something to it?
Yes, 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 Toastmaster Shaba.
I'm really thankful to Toastmaster Bhavesh. I had a death in the close family circle of mine, so I couldn't be active part. And I texted him probably like quite late in the night, and he readily agreed to do that. And he's done a wonderful job. So hats off to him, and thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Bhavesh. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chama. Despite the sad thing which happened in the family, you are here, and that speaks a lot about your commitment. And thank you for sharing your feedback and acknowledging Toastmaster Bhavesh spoke. Yes, anybody else? Toastmaster Abhijit, you want to share your feedback?
Yes, hello, very good evening to everyone. Yeah, actually, I was the part of Toastmasters. In fact, I am now I am a member of Toastmasters last 2.5 months, and just quite enjoying being part of such a beautiful platform. I was just thinking that why I had not came across before, so that I could have developed myself a little more, and to meeting with all the amazing people and exchanging, sharing the knowledge and ideas and the presentation way. It's amazing. It's really, really. I just want to learn from each sessions from each one of you. Felt very glad being part of the Toastmasters International, where the beautiful code. I very glad to know that that code is where leaders are made. It's really amazing, and each time when I'm joining, it gives me immense pleasure that I'm going to be the better person tomorrow. So it keeps on helping me. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhijit. Now, one last topic. Anybody has a very specific feedback you want to share? One, anybody from members or guests, any specific feedback which is important for us to know?
Okay, I would like to say to you.
Yes, yes.
Okay, first of all, thank you so much for having me with you all, and I really enjoyed doing my role and also listening to the beautiful speeches and table topic speeches and the table topic master topics. I mean, I'm so happy to see him, first of all, because we are seeing each other after a very long time, even being in the same place. So that is a thing. But my feedback is for the MC. What I felt from her at that topic, everything is good, but absolutely perfect. But only thing I felt that she went a little fast, where I couldn't get things. So I couldn't get her while she was going. But I mean, I just felt like she just said something and she went forwards. I just want to tell her, just go slow a bit so that we all can understand what he said and then move on. I mean, topics is good, but I wish it could have been a little slow, a pause, and then you can see, okay, this is what I have heard. So that's what I felt, that she can just improve on that part. But other than that, great meeting. I had a great time.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suhan. So before I pass the control back to the SA, I would like to thank all our role players for taking up the roles and all the members and guests for making and attending and making the meeting a memorable one. I would also like to acknowledge our moment capturer, Toastmaster Bhavesh, who worked hard behind the scene by capturing the images, photos, and sharing to different groups. Okay. We loved hosting you and would love to see you all at our upcoming meetings. Okay. Please fill up the forms. Will be shortly put in the chat box and by Toastmaster Kahira. And please join our WhatsApp group for the guests. This is for all the guests over here. And thank you so much for this wonderful meeting. Back to Arsa.
Thank you so much, our presiding officer and the Zoom master, Toastmaster Naren. What an amazing meeting it was. And before I conclude the meeting, I would like to thank each one of you to be there on the meeting. Few guests have left. I would like to thank them as well. And now I announce this meeting adjourned for now. Until we meet next time, God bless you all.
Great, great, great. So yeah, so as Toastmaster Noor promised, anybody